Write this down.
And keep track of each other's batting averages.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
It's Write That Down with Mackey, Judd, and Rami.
Write that down.
It's emotional, as Judd said, going into this segment.
Oh, I didn't really think of that.
It's been a tumultuous 2020 year for everyone, and especially some of us in Write That Down.
I've been locked in all year long.
All right.
I looked at adversity.
Don't get too hotty.
I looked at it right in the face and said, bring it on. Uh-oh.
Season's not over yet.
Uh-oh.
Easy Atlanta Falcons.
Easy there, Matt Ryan. Dan Quinn.
Easy 98 Vikings.
Yeah.
Bring that
Very
champagne in the clubhouse right now. Let's get it set up.
Easy there.
Like go for basketball up 12-8 yesterday before it all went collapsing down.
That was a lead and write that down in like February.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm leading in February.
So here's how this works. We're the only show in America that holds each other accountable for our predictions. We're not like all these other bumbling sports talking head fools that just throw things out and hope that you forget. We throw predictions out and we keep batting averages and home runs. That's what we track on this show. 3 predictions each week from everybody. We welcome in guest listener predictors every single week into the show. We're scheduling out now through January and February. We've opened the gates for 2021. And so if you want to participate, send me a DM on Twitter at Phil Mackey. Even if I don't follow you, you can DM me. And I've got a couple people right now.
Yeah, we got
that are
January
just like,
people.
well, we have January people. I got a couple people that are literally just like DMing me like Vikings hate right now.
At least it's just that. You can get some other bad DMs.
Yeah.
So.
Like this one guy just challenged me to a fight. He said, open invitation to put the gloves on anytime, Mr. Mackey. So probably not going to do that. I don't know, he doesn't agree on Kirk Cousins or something.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure. But no, we're not gonna fight, buddy.
That's how we solve things in 2020.
Put the gloves on.
Write this down.
All right.
God.
All right. I've watched Rocky movies. I can throw it down.
He's away from either.
So we're gonna get to guest listener predictors Jared and Josh on the show today. But first, let's go through our accountability session. Excuse me. I'm all choked up over here.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
It's okay.
Let's see here.
It's not your fault, Phil.
Oh
no.
Haughty Judd Zolgad.
Hey, Mike Hughes,
leading the batting average.
Mike Hughes might come back in, the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna say no on Mike Hughes coming back at this point.
That.
So you've got the Vikings upsetting the Buccaneers and Kirk Cousins throwing 2 or more touchdowns in that game. You had the Vikings-Bears game getting flexed to primetime this week.
One.
You got Mike Hughes will lead the Vikings in interceptions this season. And you got Cat never playing for the Wolves
That
again.
must have been a home run edition, right?
Must have been. I don't know any other reason why you would say that.
That's
never again. Well, technically it was a regular season prediction. We don't count preseason. So if he does get traded in the next week or just like quits or whatever, then we'll go back. We'll circle back to this, as they say.
I like it
on Zoom calls.
Yes, we'll take it off the board. Yes.
I was on a Zoom call. You guys have been on some Zoom calls, but like the lingo that people use now, like circle back, put a pin in it,
take it offline,
follow up,
take it offline. I'm going to follow
That's
up.
an oldie but goodie.
I was on a call
Let's
yesterday
take this offline.
And someone literally like in one, it was almost like they were challenged to put as many of those in one sentence as humanly possible. And I started laughing and I had to turn my camera off. So anyways, we'll circle back to Judd's Cat prediction if it comes to fruition. All right. Jonathan said Cat will be traded by this upcoming season. Same principle there. Manny had Tajay Sharp on a big year, at least 600 yards receiving in his first year with the Vikings.
I hope that was a home run edition.
They cut him this week. It was not a home run prediction.
But this one is.
He didn't have a catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had 1 catch, didn't he?
No.
I don't think he did.
He played in 4 games and had 0 catches.
Oh man.
But yet he was the object of the deep shot late in Sunday's game, which I still don't understand.
Yeah.
Even he was like, this is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid.
Don't do this, Kirk. Don't you do it, Kirk.
Manny had Cat being traded this offseason to the Suns, so a lot of people wanted Cat gone. Rami had nothing come off the board. Now I'm swinging for the fences here, okay?
That's true.
I've sacrificed batting average.
I like how it's nothing but red and we get the immediate, but I was swinging for the fences, bro. Just my swing, bro.
Yeah, but hold on.
It's just my swing.
Just my swing, bro.
I said Tom Brady will target Chris Boyd at least 6 times for 80-plus yards and a touchdown. Chris Boyd got hurt and didn't even get targeted once in this contest. The Vikings will score a defensive touchdown against the Bucs. The Vikings will finish with a better regular season record than the Packers. And John Harrison will make at least 2 movie-related predictions in 2020. And movies have kind of gone away. And now that movies are going to basically just be released to streaming platforms, I feel like movie theaters are in trouble.
HBO Plus, subject of a lot of criticism from the industry.
Yeah.
Well, think about this. There's so many movies like let's take the James Bond movie that's been ready to go for 2 years at this point, or a year and a half. So they probably spent like $250 million making that movie. They're not just going to release it to, half capacity theaters and not get their money back. So they're thinking, okay, how can we reach the most people? Can we just release it to their homes and charge them more? I guess like all these franchises are trying to figure.
But I'm not
out.
paying $20.
No.
I'll
pay $20 for a movie. I'll pay $20 at a movie for a movie theater experience. Agreed. I'm not paying $20 at home.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I need that icing.
Yeah, exactly.
Depends on the movie
and the popcorn.
Well, it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
$20 on my TV feels like a major investment.
Correct.
It's like a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like if it's Tyson versus Holyfield,
Different
I'm paying.
story.
Oh, that's sports. Sports change the dynamic.
So that was wrong. All right, listeners actually had nothing come off the board. It's weird because the listeners, all kinds of predictions that are like end of the season or into next season predictions. They had nothing come off the board this week.
Yep.
Declan Goff, not a bad week. You said Kirk Cousins will finish with a passer rating of 95 or better. It was 90.5 against the Bucs. But you did say Tom Brady would throw at least 2 touchdown passes against the Vikings.
Yeah.
And that the Rams would beat the Patriots on Thursday
night. Way to square around.
Thanks,
Way
man.
to square around, man. Hitting in the 9 hole. You're a pitcher hitting.
You give me that Nick Blackburn, flat sinker on the first pitch. I'm taking it.
His arm was a little too strong.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil is swinging for the fences, and Dex is like, here's a little bunt down the third base.
Little Scott Sednick, little Ben Revere.
Bunt down the third base line. Now here's a bunt on the first base line.
And so here's where we're at. And again,
deaden the ball.
There's all kinds of predictions that need to come off the board still. So don't think that like this is anywhere near what the final averages are going to be, as we found out last year.
Stop the count. Stop the count. Stop the count. Okay, I am filing an injunction right now to stop this right where it is.
Don't be shocked when another state or person.
Look at my remarkable win. Look at how much I'm winning by.
Hashtag winning. Judd is winning with a 417 batting average, although it's down from 431 last week. He has 3 home runs. Rami is still holding strong at 379 with a home run. Declan up to 337 with a home run. I have a 277 average, which is good for 4th place, but 4 home runs leads the pack. I'll take the home run crown, unless you guys want to swing for some fences here. Listeners, 210 with 3 bombs. Manny Hill, 196 with 1 home run. John Harrison, 175 with 2 home runs.
Write it down. You like writing things down. Write this down.
All right, let's get these guys in here. Jared is in the house. Josh, Jared, can you hear us?
Yep.
Rocking the Score North gear
Love
there,
it.
too.
That's right.
Loving it. And Josh, you can hear us okay?
Loud and clear.
Awesome. So we'll do it this way. We're going to go Jared, Josh, Judd, Declan, back to Phil, and we'll go around the room 3 different times. Jared, what is your strategy here? Are you swinging for the fences? Are you squaring around? What's your game plan?
Well, I've got one that's for sure a home run, and then the other 2 that you guys will have to tell me. My main strategy, though, is with John Harrison gone, someone needs to bring some soccer predictions back to the show. So
wow, soccer predictions and movie predictions were always John's wheelhouse. Josh, what are you going to do here?
I mean, I'm kind of more of an average kind of guy, but because the listeners go for bombs, I've got 1 bomb for sure, I think, and then 2 solid knocks. We'll have to see what you guys say.
All right.
I like it.
Okay. I'm swinging for home runs, just to be clear, and you guys can tell me if they're not home runs enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
We'll start with Jared. Lead us off.
All right. First prediction is the Minnesota Loons will win a trophy before the Vikings, the Twins, the Wolves, and the Wild.
And that would be the MLS Cup trophy, just to be clear. The championship trophy, right?
Yeah, I mean, technically they play for 2 trophies in a season. There's a knockout tournament, so I'm including that because I think we'll take anything at this point. So
sounds good.
So it's 2, yeah.
Got it.
Write this down.
All right, Josh, your first prediction.
I am going to predict that there are 3 or more false Bramer-gasms this season.
Wait,
and I think
that's a single.
home run.
Yeah, that's a bunt, man. He'll have 3 or more by the time April's
There's
done.
a deep drive.
If we're playing.
I love it. So we need I think we probably need some sort of either audio proof or consensus among us that that was we had a brain orgasm last night.
You'll hit this one.
There'll be no
Yeah.
problem.
I feel like if you guys can keep it on your radar between all of us, somebody's going to have some audio of it.
For sure. Also, I feel like because he's been on Twitter he's got me blocked on Twitter, but he's been on Twitter for a few years. You're blocked too, Declan?
Yes.
You're both blocked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dick's never blocked me.
Well, you got some work to do then this season.
Oh, we're
Maybe hold him
buddies.
accountable.
Come on, dude.
We're buddies.
Make it happen.
Wow.
I feel like he has heard some of that criticism in his at replies, and he has scaled back his excitement on fly balls almost to a point now where he plays it cool on big home runs. So we'll see. All right, Jed Zogad, your first prediction.
Write this down.
Write that down. The Cleveland Indians, who have announced they're going to change their name for the 2022 season, I believe. There was speculation it might be 21, but it's not going to be. Will become indeed the Cleveland Spiders. It's too good to pass up.
It's a great name.
The Cleveland Spiders. It's their old school name. That team was terrible, but who cares? Think about the marketing opportunities with Cleveland Spiders.
Yeah, I think it's a great.
Okay.
So
great
Cleveland.
Write this down.
Indians become the Spiders.
All right.
Declan.
Fox Sports North will be back on YouTube TV by year's end. So
By-
by
wait.
the end of the year. Fox Sports North. I'm not going to say Sinclair. I'm not going anything with that. I'm just going to say Fox Sports North will be available on YouTube TV by the end of the year. So that's only 2 weeks.
That's a home run if that happens, I think.
Yeah.
I think because I'm giving the small
There's
timeline.
no chance it happens. It's a definite home run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
agree.
like where Dex is going here. And it's a this year prediction. So
Yeah.
he's going for that home run title.
Write this down.
All right, write this down. I'm going to give you my prediction. You tell me if it's a home run. If it's not, I will add to it.
Okay.
Write this down. Dan Bailey will not miss a kick on Sunday.
Okay. I don't think that's
That's not a home run.
No.
Because I guess if
I
he
also
doesn't
have
if he
that.
doesn't play
Yeah,
it, okay.
or he could attempt one short field
I have a-
goal.
I have
Okay.
a variation of that.
And
Okay.
they could go for two a bunch of times if they score touchdowns.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dan Bailey will be on the Vikings on Sunday.
Okay.
So he'll be on the Vikings on Sunday. Well, now there's COVID thing. Like, what if the game gets pushed? Dan Bailey
You
will
are subject to the
you're not-
interpretation.
Dan Bailey will be on the Vikings for their game against the Bears.
Okay.
I don't want like the game
Comma.
being played on
Yep,
Monday
yep.
to be the reason why I missed this.
Okay.
Comma, he will make all of his kicks.
Okay.
Comma, including one from 45 yards or more. Is that a home run?
No, because I don't think it is because if it's only
It's
one
close,
kick and it's
yeah.
for 45, then like that's just a normal kick. I think you have to say it's either like like 3 and or a game winner.
And I will say a kick that puts the Vikings in front with under 3 minutes to go.
Okay, that's fine. Yes. That's
Okay.
an exact prediction.
All right, just so I'm sure.
Yeah, Declan's got no idea what you just said
Dan
now.
Bailey will be on
And I don't
the
either.
Vikings. Dan Bailey will be on the Vikings on Sunday.
Yep.
He will make all of his kicks.
I didn't say Sunday, but
Well, he'll be on for the game. For that game. So
Dan
if
Bailey
they're
will
playing
be
on
on the
Tuesday.
Vikings.
Yep.
He will make all of his kicks, including one from 45 or more, and a kick that puts the Vikings in front with under 3 minutes to go.
perfect. Yep.
Okay,
That's a home run.
cool.
Sorry.
It's confusing as hell, but it's
Write
it's
it
a
down.
home
You
run.
like
Wanted to be
writing things
sure.
down.
I want Dan Bailey. I want Dan Bailey will have a good game, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, Jared, back to you. Sorry about that, everyone.
All right. My second prediction is Dean Henderson will overtake David De Gea for the starting goalkeeping position for Manchester United by the end of the season. By the end of the season.
Joe, what do you think about that competition?
I love the fact that who was the second name?
David De Gea. He's from Spain.
Can you spell
That's
that
why
one,
it's-
Dex?
No. Goaltender. Okay, I got it though. We'll take over as Man United
We're-
goaltender.
It's gonna
You said
end up.
Dean Henderson, right?
Dean Henderson, yes.
Okay, that's at
will
least
be the starting goalie by the end of the
Got it.
season.
I'm going to look in the notes, and Dex is just going to have the shrugging emoji for
Yep.
this prediction.
It's just gonna be something, Man United, something.
Blah, blah, blah,
Oh
yada,
my
yada,
God.
yada.
Write this down.
All right, love it,
Poor
love it.
Declan.
Back to Josh, your second prediction.
I think, write this down. Trevor May is going to flame out in New York. I think this season, his ERA will be above 5.
Ooh.
I kind of remember that. If you remember that first game when he ever came up and you could like
Oh, yeah.
see him pee in his pants. I think
He is
that I've
good.
never gotten that out of my brain, and I think
Me
it's from
too.
the city.
No, He's
Dude,
good.
I think
100%.
ERA above 5. Write that down.
Okay.
Josh, I am 100%
That's a good
with you,
one.
and I've always been a little bit ashamed to admit that game was against the Oakland Athletics. He literally couldn't throw a strike. He walked like 4 straight batters and couldn't throw a strike. And that has been every time he takes them out in a big spot, I'm like, wait, you have to have a major malfunction for you to not be able to throw a strike in that spot.
Yeah.
Like, how nervous do you get in big
profusely.
spots? Yeah.
And how is he
awful.
going to succeed in New York? That's my question.
Locking on those video games.
Like,
man.
go to the Marlins, dude. You'd be great there, right? Get paid by the Marlins.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Lock in on those video.
Write this down.
Back to Judd.
Bills defensive coordinator Leslie Frazier will get at least one interview for a head coaching job before the 2021 season.
Okay.
So he's going to be on, I don't think he's going to get a job, but he's going to be on the radar again and will get, Declan, at least one interview for a head coaching job before the 2021 season.
Okay.
Write this down.
Write that down.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if he got another little sampling as a head coach at some point, but probably needs to put in a little bit more. He probably needs to win a Super Bowl with the Bills as a defensive coordinator to really get the push over the top.
He was put on this earth to be a coordinator.
I agree. Declan, your second prediction.
All right. And you tell me if you need to add to this after your Dan Bailey one. But for me, I just wrote down Dan Bailey will make his first field goal attempt against the Bears.
That's fine.
That fine?
Yeah,
You
it's
cool
not
with
a
that?
home run, but yeah.
Right, yeah. No, I know.
Yeah. Square around again.
Yep.
Write this down.
That's good. All right. I've got a few different ones to choose from here. All right, write this down. I don't know if this is a home run, but I might just leave it as is. There will be a credible report of Auburn having interest in PJ Fleck.
Yeah.
And the end date would be by the time they hire their next
So
coach.
credible.
So it's not just going to be like forever as long as he's coach.
Okay.
But there will be a credible report of Auburn having interest in PJ Fleck. I'll just leave it. It's not a home run necessarily because
What qualifies as credible then? Like
an article on the internet citing sources or something.
that's not written by Phil Mackey.
It can't be written by me or anyone that we employ.
ScoreNorth.com has learned PJ Fleck is on the radar.
AJ, producer on the weekends,
Yeah.
write it now.
Yeah.
Write it now. Put your byline on it.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
You got a source.
Who are your sources? Doesn't matter.
All right, back to Jared. Your final prediction.
All right, this is the big home run swing,
Yeah.
and it's a 5 league championship parlay.
Wow.
Declan, I can text all of it to you if you need me to.
He just fell down.
Okay, I'm ready.
So first one, Tottenham Hotspur will win the English Premier League this season.
Okay.
Wow.
Bayern Munich will be champions of the German Bundesliga. Paris Saint-Germain will win Ligue 1 in France.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yep.
Saint-Germain.
Declan's bobbing and weaving over there.
You're just going to wait for the text?
I'm done.
Hey, come on, it's Paris Saint-Germain. Do it.
No, I'm done.
Hold on, we're not done yet,
Yeah,
right?
there's 2 more.
No, I got 2 more.
Yeah,
Juventus will win Serie A in Italy.
Spell Juventus.
No.
Use it in a sentence.
Hold on. What's the first letter of Juventus?
J.
Okay, there you go.
And Atletico Madrid will win La Liga in Spain.
Love it.
Jonathan
Love it, Jared.
Harrison
He'd be
is so
super
proud
proud.
right
Yeah.
now.
Jonathan would be the Kermit the typewriter, right? Like gift bouncing up and down.
Yeah,
Where I'm just the pouty kid that has to take the test for the 100th time. Yeah.
Declan hears a soft J and he's like, I'm out. I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done with this.
I'm done. Jared, great
Oh,
prediction, man. But yes, please text me that info. Please text me that info.
Yeah, would you just spell it all out for him, literally?
Oh, God.
Jared, awesome work. Since you have this platform right now, is there anyone in your life you would like to thank that got you to this point on Write That Down?
I mean, mostly you guys. I've been listening since the Dave Harrigan days, Royce and Mackey days, and then just keeping us entertained throughout this pandemic. And Judd, I've noticed I'm starting to become more like you to the point where I'm rooting for my favorite team to lose so they fire their coach sooner.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
You know what? Good for you. Should be more like us.
At any given time,
Change is good.
At any given time, Jared, how many Minnesota teams are you rooting for to lose for that exact reason? Is it over or under 2.5?
Well, so the main one I was talking about, so Manchester United is my favorite sports team in the world. So that's the main one I'm talking about. But I was all in on the tank for Trevor bandwagon. I can't think of any other ones recently, but no, I've definitely I've definitely come to the Judd side
basketball,
where I'm just calling for people's heads on Facebook and Twitter now. So
It makes life far more fun, my friend.
It sure
Far
does.
more-
It sure does.
Far more fun.
Awesome stuff, man. Jared, thanks for joining. Write that down.
See ya.
Thank-
Swings. I feel
Write it
like,
down. You like writing things down.
even though I've always been a Richard Pitino loyalist, and I think he's done some good things. I feel like if they keep getting drubbed by good teams like they did yesterday,
27?
people are going to start to really turn there too. So, all right, Josh, your final prediction.
So I hope this is quantifiable enough, but write this down. The Vikings season is going to come down to like a Elway the drive type of, we got to make this drive to either stay relevant in the playoffs or get into the playoffs, and it's going to flame out.
So week 17, let's put some parameters on this, right? So week 17, you're saying?
Well, I was hoping I could keep it for the last 3 games, but I want to hit a dinger here. So if it needs to be to stay in the last game of the season, it's just my swing, bro.
I think it has to be week 17.
Yeah, it does.
So week 17, and I would say final 4 minutes. Like if they have the ball in the final 4 minutes.
So they're going to have to beat the Saints.
And they're either losing or tied with playoffs on the line.
Yep.
Yes.
And they fail.
Yep. That's it. That's it.
I got it.
Okay. You got that?
Yep.
And it's Juventus. Just kidding.
That was perilously close to Karl Anthony Towns will be the man.
Yeah.
But I think we got it.
That's a little more quantifiable.
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
It is. All right, Josh, you got this platform. Who in your life would you like to thank?
Well, I want to thank Patrick Royce, and I want this to not come across as misconstrued. I want to thank him for his clear nonverbal communication, because pre-pandemic, I was walking into a grocery store and he was kind of walking out, and for a brief second, we kind of met eyes. And he gave me this look just like, don't bleep and talk to me. So I didn't, and it saved what would have been an awkward, situation.
For sure.
Patrick Royce, you're a national treasure. I appreciate your clear communication.
Yep. And it doesn't mean that he's a bad guy or that he doesn't appreciate you, but there is zero chance he wanted to have a conversation with anyone in that moment.
Yep.
Correct.
And I'm completely cool with that. I love him. He's great.
Amen.
Yep. He's a man of in and out of the store.
But you know what? You locked eyes for a second, basically exchanged that look, and that's all that you need.
He knew that you knew, and you knew that he knew that you knew.
Yep.
And you guys were
And
good.
the only thing to do is just bow out and pay my respect. And that's what I try to do.
Amen.
Perfect.
Great stuff, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Good predictions.
Thank you so much, guys. It was fun. Thank you.
All right.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
Judd Zolgad. Final swing of the year here.
All right. I can't believe I have not made this prediction previously, but I went through my notes and I can't find it, so I will make it now. My final write that down prediction: Jared Spurgeon will be named captain of the Wild.
Spurgeon.
Are they
gonna have? They're gonna have multiple captains, right? So he'll just be one of multiple.
No,
captains.
he'll be the captain. He will wear the C and not the A when they do play at some point.
So
in time.
was Miko just the only captain for all those years?
Yep.
That seems stupid.
Jacques, during the course of his tenure, rotated the captains. So I think he did I think he changed them up every month.
Okay.
But yeah, once Koivu became captain, he was captain through this past season. And
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain.
No.
Write this down.
All right, Dex, your final swing of your rookie season. This has been a good rookie season for Declan.
Thanks,
he came
man.
out. It's very Lou Ford like.
337.
He hit like 400 out of the gate like Lou Ford. Went into a midseason slump, but then he kind of figured out what the pitchers are trying to do, and he's held steady.
So my final one, the Vikings will win by 10 points or less against the Chicago Bears.
Yeah. What's the spread on that game right now?
Probably like 3, right?
Vikings are probably favored by 3.5, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
That sounds fair.
So they'll
They're
win,
honed
but
up,
they'll win, but they won't win in a blowout.
The concern is Trubisky might be playing okay right now.
Well, last week, whatever they were doing across the board, I don't know how they were that motivated.
Well, I'm curious if it was Houston.
Could have been.
That's what my curiosity is.
Write this down.
All right. Again, I'd like this to be a home run.
Okay.
Although, you know what? Honestly, this one doesn't. I have so many home runs on the board right now, and this is going to be a 2021 prediction, anyways. I'm just gonna make it as is. Bennett from The Bachelorette. You've watched enough, Dex, to know who Bennett is.
Yeah, I know who Bennett is.
He's Commando.
I've only watched literally the
Cool
first.
off, Bennett.
I have not watched since Tasha's gotten back in,
Okay.
but I know who Bennett is.
So Bennett is. He went to Harvard, and he wears the scarf
Yeah.
Well, he
He's
could be a
very-
baseball GM.
The St.
Very
Cloud of the Ivy
pretentious.
League. Yeah.
In fact,
He could be the next Twins president of baseball operations.
he could. He actually looks like a baseball president of operations. And with one of the younger contestants, he actually gave this kid a book about emotional intelligence and told him, "You are deficient in 3 of the 4 pillars of emotional intelligence, and I'm giving you this book to help you get better as a man." That's the type of guy Bennett is. He's gonna he's just despisable. Bennett from The Bachelorette will wind up on Bachelor in Paradise.
Nice.
And he will end the show. It's rare when this happens. He will end the show in a relationship.
I thought you were going to say get knocked off.
In a relationship during The Bachelor, not in Paradise.
Paradise.
Oh, in Paradise.
Yep.
Okay.
So
okay.
he'll be on Paradise.
Yep.
And when the show ends, there's always like 3 couples out of the 30 people that are there.
Yeah, Paradise is the best one.
And he will end the show in a relationship.
What's the difference?
It's a lot more loosey-goosey, and it's just a lot of people hooking up.
Yeah, instead of like 30 men going after one woman or vice versa, it's like 15 men, 15 women, and they're all on an island getting drunk and just like pairing up with each
sinners.
other.
We got sinners.
Yeah,
it's great.
They
Write
didn't
it
teach
down.
that
You
at
like
St.
writing
Teresa
things
Deep
down?
We didn't.
It's almost my life. Yeah.
We didn't subscribe to that.
Let's try and track down our friend Patrick James Ricey and see what he's up to today.